Hey guys, this is Elias with Softfly, and in this video I'm going to show you how to import directly from OneDrive any kinds of file. Now in this example I'm going to import WooCommerce Variable Products, and I have here my Excel file which is hosted in OneDrive. So to get this file we first need to click here on the File tab and then choose Share and the Embed option. Now this will generate an embed code, so we just need to copy this and paste it in a text editor. Now you can use whatever text editor is on your computer. In this example, I'm using the default Mac OS one, but you can use Notepad or whatever. Now here we need to select this URL, which you can identify because it's between quotes and it starts with HTTPS. Now let's copy this and paste it here so we can change a couple of things from there. Now the first thing we need to change is this embed word. We need to change this to download. All right. Then we need to add at the very end of this URL, we need to add this text, which is a hashtag, a / WPAI feed.xlsx. Now let's copy this and paste it here. All right. And then copy the whole URL like so and go here to WPL import. Now here on WPL import, we need to select download a file from URL and paste or modified URL here. Then click download and wait until WPL import finishes getting our file. Now I'm gonna select new items because I don't have any products here on this site. And from here, I'm gonna select WooCommerce products. Now this all is looking good. So let's continue to step 2. All right. And here on step 2, we need to double check that WPL import is detecting all of our data. Now I have here 2038 rows and the different columns here. So you can see in your file if your columns are being detected correctly and if the number of rows matches your file, which is the case in this example. Now WPL import will only process the first tab. So if you have data on the second tab, just keep in mind that WPL import won't be able to process it. So what WPL import does here is transform this Excel file into an XML. This is why it's looking a little bit odd here. But anyways, let's just continue here and click on the continue to step 3 button because all of the data is looking good. So let's proceed with the import, and here is where we build our product. You will see that this is very similar to when you're creating a product in WooCommerce. We have here our title, the description, the short description, the WooCommerce data, and well, the images and whatnot down here. So let's start dragging and dropping the elements. We have here the name element, which is gonna be our title. So let's drag and drop that. All right. We have here the description and the short description. Very good. Now let's go here to the WooCommerce Add-On tab and select Variable Products from this dropdown. You will see that WPL import enabled the Variations tab, and this is good because this is where we'll link our variations together. Now let's start dragging and dropping the elements. We have here the SKU. The regular price is, where is it? Here it is. Now we have here the sell price. All right. These settings, I'm going to leave them as they are because the default values work just fine for us. Here on the inventory tab, I'm going to enable the manage stock option and drag and drop the stock element. Now for the low stock threshold, I'm going to say 2, but you can use whatever number works for you. Now for the stock status, I have here a stock status element. So to be able to use this stock status element, we need to select set with expat and double check that the accepted values are the ones we have in our import file. Now this is our case. So I'm just gonna drag and drop the stock status element here. And with this, WPL import will import this dynamically. Now these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are too, and skip the shipping and link products tabs. Now here on the attributes, I'm gonna add a new row because we have two attributes. We have size and color. So let's add that here, size and color, and drag and drop the values. Now these values are the same as if we were creating attributes in WooCommerce, so you have the same options. Now I'm gonna leave them as they are because I do want to create variations for both of them. I do want them to be visible, and I do want these attributes to be taxonomies. So let's jump into the variations tab, and here on the variations tab, you just need to find the right option for you. Now these options are basically a scenario where we describe a file structure, and we have here an example image where you can double check that the import file you're using is with this structure. Now in this example, we have all variations for a particular product have the same title as the parent product. We have here this example image where these products have a parent product and some variations, and they all share the same title. So if your file structure looks like this, just drag and drop the title element to the title box. Now the option that resembles the most to the file structure we're using is this first one, because we have a SKU element and a parent SKU, which are right here. We can see that more clearly here in the OneDrive file. We have this SKU and all of the rows are different. And we have here the parent SKU where we have the same element for all of these variants. And that element is the SKU for this parent. So let's tell WP import how to link this, dragging and dropping the elements like so. And with this, WP import will understand this and create the variations for us. Now, these settings, I'm going to leave them as they are. And with this, we have all of the data in the WooCommerce Add-On tab. So let's scroll down and open up the Images tab. Now, here on the Images tab, you need to decide how to import your images based on where are they hosted. In our case, our images are hosted in an external server. You can see that the URL is different to the one we're using, and they are separated with commas. So let's drag and drop the images element here, double check that WP import is using the right delimiter, which is the case, and hit preview. Now, if WP import detects the images, and if you click here on run test and WP import is able to download the images, then you're good. So let's dismiss this. These settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are, but you can hover on this question mark and it will show you a brief description of what that option does. Now, let's scroll down a little bit. I'm gonna skip the custom fields tab and open up the taxonomies tab. Then let's enable the product categories, and we have here the product categories we are using. You can see that these categories are in a hierarchical structure where the greater than symbol defines the hierarchy. Now you can import this in WP import by selecting this third option and enabling the option that says an element in my file contains the entire hierarchy. Now I'm gonna drag and drop that and hit preview just to make sure WP import is detecting the taxonomy tree correctly, which is the case. We have clothing, then we have men, tops, and hoodies. So that's good. Let's dismiss this. We have here other product options, which are basic WordPress stuff like post status, post dates, comments, the post look, the author. So I'm gonna leave all of this with the default values. We have here the function editor, where if you know PHP, you can just run your own functions here and WP import will process them and modify your data however you want. It's very cool, guys. You're welcome to check out the description below where we have links to our documentation on all of this stuff. Now, I'm gonna click on the continue to step 4 button. All right, and here we need to click on the auto detect button so WP import can choose the right unique identifier for us. If you want to choose this manually, you just read this description and drag and drop whatever value you want to use. But for the most cases, you should be good just by clicking here on the auto detect button. Now, for these settings, I'm gonna leave them as they are, but same as before, you can hover on the question mark and it will show you a brief description of those options. Now, let's click on the continue button and run our import. All right. Now this is gonna take a minute or two, so I'm gonna pause the video here and come back when it's ready. All right, guys, we're done here. So let's see if our products came in okay. All right, so that seems to be the case. This is looking very good. Let's take a look here in the front end where we have this beautiful website and all of the products seems to be here. We have all of the images, the categories, the titles, and the prices. So let's see this product and see what's going on here. We have our SKU, the categories, the title, the prices, short description. We have here some variations. The images are here. Here we have the description and additional information tab where we have the attributes. So let's select a variation and you can see that the image changes its color. So this is very good. Let's see in the edit product page, we have here all of the data. That's good. The category tree is looking good. So that's great. We have the stock management, the quantity. We have here the attributes, which are looking very nice, and the variations. Now, every variation has its own image, its own SKU, its own regular price, sale price, and stock quantity. So there you have it, guys. That's it. That's how you import WooCommerce Variable Products directly from OneDrive using WPO import. Now, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn more about how to import or export other WordPress data like orders, posts, taxonomies, and whatnot, just check out the other videos in our channel or go to our website at wpimport.com. See you next time.